Brian, you're a member of as many people call the Alphabet People or the Rainbow Mafia. The NHL recently banned, like in the last few weeks, Pride tape. And I'm not like a huge, like I don't know hockey that well, but I guess some players were taking different colored tape and putting it on like the end of their stick to like show support for, show that you're an ally. And the NHL actually banned that, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy because like if you take away like the fighting and the punching, like hockey's a pretty gay sport. I mean, like ice skating is pretty gay to begin with. There's nothing gayer than ice skating. Okay, all right. And it's also men ice skating holding on to hard wooden objects. I mean, like
true.
Bearded, muscular men.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
And they wear shorts.
Exactly. And I love hockey, and it's just like, like it's so whack. It's just so lame, that like, oh, okay, we're gonna, because they have pride nights, so like apparently, but now it's like, okay, you can only, I guess, do it on like this pride night, like this. At first, it was like people that were like didn't want to do it, and they're like, the league's forcing me to do it, and now like the league is like, okay, we're gonna not do it. People should just be very hands off and be like, okay, we'll celebrate like diversity, but if you don't want to wear this, you don't have to wear this. If you do want to tape up a rainbow on your stick, you should. I mean, because like it just becomes way more of a distraction, and it becomes way more just about the players getting their little fucking like FaceTime, either to try to like ally up or to try to kiss their fucking hometown local bumfuck family MAGA pieces of shit. Like either way, it's just like it's such a nothing. It's usually such a nothing story to me. But I hope they don't ban. It. Let people tape up the fucking rainbow, and
Right.
Gay sex.
They
it's not,
and that's the interesting thing about it, Brian, is that because most leagues are, like you said, like if you watch baseball or football, there's always a dude that has like a piece of jewelry or like maybe a sticker or whatever, or like something to honor a family member. The NHL literally banned it. They said like, nah. If you hate gays, that's fine. So do we. Pretty much is like this, like sort of the stance that they're showing with that, which is very.
But again, like they had like pride nights, and they also had players that like didn't want to participate in the pride nights because of their religious reasons or whatever. So I mean, like, but it's like, I mean, every one of these franchises are going to have pride nights. So I also am like, don't force. Here's what I think: definitely don't ban them, and definitely keep like that option available. But like, also, even if I hate these like players or like their beliefs, like don't force them to participate, because when you force them to participate, then you make them kind of a martyr for their own bullshit cause. These are fucking these are fucking overpaid mouth breathers. At the end of the day, they're not like, we're not paying them to like influence policy. We're paying to get drunk and watch them punch each other. So like, that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah. No,
I
agree with you on all that. Yeah. No, I agree with you on all that. I don't see any reason to ban it. Let the players do it if they want to. I never liked, there was this story of those players who were using religions as an excuse not to wear the pride jerseys, and that's just a selective form of hate. Because there's plenty of other things in the Bible that they do that they're not supposed to do, and I'm sure they do it anyway.
The Christian angle is such bullshit, Mike. I'm with you on that, because half the time when all these guys, and not like, we're not a political show, but we all do have our opinions. How many times have you heard of some guy who's going out there and says all kinds of crazy anti-gay stuff, and then like 3 weeks later, it turns out he turns up in a bathhouse getting blown by two fucking young boys or whatever. It's all the time. These guys are in the closet, half of them. Fuck them.
They're called Republican congressmen and priests.
Exactly.
It's like the most hypocrite. It's always them that are doing this. It's like, what is it? Who doth protest? Or whatever it is.
Who doth protest too much. Yeah.
So it's, I don't like that as being the excuse.
The lag on that was crazy. I kind of missed that whole conversation because the lag on that was so crazy. Like you guys could.
We were
talking
should
about
ban
gay
gay
sex,
marriage.
Brian.
I probably would have been like, oh yeah. So
No, we were just making fun of people. The people who complain the most are the people who turn out to be like in the closet, like these politicians or the priests.
Every damn time.
You know,
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, like
Yeah.
all the time, all the
Yeah, all these
now-
hockey guys who are like, I'm not wearing that pride jersey, is the same guy who's sitting there and he's like, what do you mean they're taking away the group showers after the game? You know, like that.
Yeah.
It's the
Right.
same fucking
Exactly.
every
It's the
time. It's
same
always
thing.
those dickheads. So speaking of
Yeah.
protesting, there are people that are protesting in favor of it. There's this guy, Travis Dermott. I hope I said that right. Travis
Mhm.
Dermott. He plays for the Coyotes down in Arizona. And for the opener the other night, he put pride tape on his stick anyway. He's like, fuck it and fuck you, because apparently he's bisexual. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna put this on my
really?
stick and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking go home and blow somebody because I can. And I
That's
like
so
that. I
true.
think that it's good to see some defiance. And Brian, by the way, you might have a chance with an NHL player. There's at least one that's bi,
I
so
don't
I'm
think
rooting
so.
for you.
There you go.
I don't think so, but that would be amazing. Yeah, I like that you're encouraging me to shoot my shot on that one. So yeah, but
Why
like,
not, dude?
I mean, yeah, listen. Like again, I absolutely like good on that guy. I'm of course it's a given. Of course, I'm in favor for people
Yeah.
who are like, if there's a ban. Of course, I'm against a ban on putting like banning tape, pride tape in general. It's just
So
so
ridiculous.
goddamn dumb. It's just to even address it feels so goddamn dumb. But like. Yeah, of course I'm against the ban, and of course like I support like people bucking the ban too, and like
Mhm.
rebelling against it, because it's just so lame. It's just
It really
it's
is.
just lame. And
It's
it's
just-
like
That's a good way to.
it's like-
I have nothing further to add. It's lame. That's
No.
it.
It really is.
but it's
That's it.
but it's
Lame.
also too like just in general when you like kind of and that's why it's also this is kind of like a conversation I guess about just and I know we're not a political show but like just in free
Yeah.
speech in general when you try
Yeah.
to ban it's never a good idea to try to ban expression because once you try to ban certain forms of expression then you just make it more popular and then you just make
Right.
it you have the complete opposite effect that you intended when you ban even stuff that I hate. If I tried to ban it completely, then it almost like I said before, like it becomes like more martyrdom around.
It becomes
you know?
underground. It becomes, ooh,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to say that, and so it makes some people
Yeah.
want to say that.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I agree
Yeah.
with you, Brian, 100%, man.
There's no reason. There's no reason to ban it. I mean, there's not much more we can say. I mean, we've kind
No.
of covered every angle on
There
it. It's
isn't.
just
Yeah.
it's dumb.
And he's,
Just let
and
him
he's, on the,
do it.
Coy- he's on the Coyotes too. So come to the Devils, Travis. Come to the Devils, and then
Brian's
maybe it
like,
can be
come to New
fun.
Jersey and I'll buy season tickets up on the glass. Brian, like
Yeah.
you just see Brian holding up like a big poster board with his phone number on it right there on the glass. Travis, call me. Let's do it. Let's meet at the Holiday Inn
Shoot your
out
shot.
back
Yeah.
near the Prudential Center if there even is one.